Of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn are setting tonight. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, D.A. Thank you. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Towns, the duo inside. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Jared Allen is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Teague. Right side Towns to the inside. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Well, I like the way Towns reads where the ball is coming off when it's missed. And he's got excellent timing as well and did a good job beating everybody to the ball.
Good on the shot.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Now Teague. Pass to Culver. Takes the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
And Teague, here we go. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Covington kicks to Culver. Shoots over LeVert. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Boy, the versatility of LeVert showing you he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve and a bunch of shots to choose from, too.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Teague against Irving. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics. Opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
And quickly zeroed in on Brooklyn as a destination. His time in Boston had clearly come to an end by the finale of last season. Now joins up with a new stacked team in Brooklyn.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Irving looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Jordan. Allen trying to break free. No good from Jordan. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And here's LeVert after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. Pass to Irving. Here's LeVert. 6 points for him. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. Durant. Allen trying to break free. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Vonleh with it. Working on Allen. For 3. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Vonleh. Teague's got 6.
And over time, Teague has really gotten more and more comfortable shooting his three-point shot, and that's impressive considering what a weapon it can be for him.
Now here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Teague, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Hey, you know, Kevin, when Teague drives, he's really good at baiting his defender into giving him a path to the lane or committing the foul.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, you look at Jeff Teague, and his game does not have a lot of flash, but his handles, those are rush hour caliber. This guy has that ball on the string, folks.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And with Teague, Clark doesn't do anything flashy, but the stats do add up.
Yeah, he's very steady and quiet, understated. But you watch him out there, and he's a competitor now. Before last year, Teague had made the playoffs 9 straight years in a row, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here's Towns after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Teague. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And KD throws it down.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Teague to the left side wing. Now here's Culver, covered by Irving. And here's Covington from the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Jordan. There's the 3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Teague against Irving. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 9.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Passes it to Jordan. LeVert with it. Culver covering. And it's LeVert missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Culver passes to Teague. Now here's Culver. Defense right on him. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Free throw good, Vonleh.
And I'll tell you who I feel for. The Wolves fans. One playoff appearance in the last 15 years.
Yeah, and you know, they've had some exciting talent in Minnesota, guys, but they've done very little winning with that talent. I think the good news, though, when you want to spin it positively, they still have that talent, and a lot of the talent is young.
Now here's Teague following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. A nice shot by Teague. 11 points in the game.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
LeVert up top, covered by Wiggins. Now the pass to Irving. Irving double team. Durant kicks to Allen. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Teague with a clean look. Off target with his three. Nets trail by 4. Left side Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Irving against Teague. A shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Durant against Covington. Irving double team. Allen kicks to LeVert. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. On the wing, Wiggins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant he pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And the Nets making a change here. Prince is checked in. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. DeAndre Jordan third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Napier. On the wing, Wiggins. Shot to stop the run. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Napier finds Jang. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Wiggins missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Prince. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Wiggins outside, and Layman now top of the key. He kicks it to Napier. Here's Layman. No points in the game yet for him. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Napier. Lays it up and banks it in. And here's Irving. Irving double team. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Pass to Irving. Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And it's their first look at this year's Brooklyn team here for their first regular season game.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Irving. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Prince, the pass to Harris. Offside Chandler. It's Prince on the wing. Over Napier. Prince misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense in no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Napier passes to Layman. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Napier. Dinwiddie covering. From 13. And it's Napier missing. The Nets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Harris dishes to Chandler. Outside Jordan. Pass to Dinwiddie. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, on the perimeter, Harris and Prince. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here now is Dinwiddie, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, I tell you, when Wiggins attacks now, good things seem to happen. Now a potential and one. Boy, this young fella's got major talent.
Greg, no secret that many Minnesota fans are questioning the contract they gave to Andrew Wiggins, as his development has seemed to plateau.
And with all due respect to Wiggins, it would be worth worrying about if you're a Timberwolves fan. Wiggins has taken a step backwards, I feel, the last few years in his scoring and seemingly has lost the edge to his game that made him such a promising young star.
That one drops. He ties it up. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
How about the year Spencer Dinwiddie was having last season? He was a candidate for most improved and sixth man of the year, then ended up tearing ligaments in his thumb, which cost him a month. But I still think he had a breakout season and more to come.
And he can't hit the second. And Clark, you were talking about the injuries for Dinwiddie going into the 2014 draft. A torn ACL caused his drafting stock to slip.
I loved him in college, Kevin. At Colorado, I thought he was outstanding, and he actually had been talked about as a lottery pick. He ended up falling to the second round, and he's showing you he was worthy of being a lottery pick back when he was drafted.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 10-1 run. Towns, good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here is Harris. The pass to Prince. 14 feet away, buries the jump shot. Prince has got his first 2 points. Timberwolves leading by 3. Culver passes to Towns. Dishes it to Napier. A shot by Culver, nobody around. And another three for Minnesota.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here is Harris from outside the arc. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Second chance shot. Towns, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Robert Covington comes in for Wiggins, and it's Teague in for Shabazz Napier. And Harris drops them both. Mark, you were talking about the Nets' player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development. The investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the basket by Noah Vonleh. Dinwiddie with it, picked up by Teague. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's LeVert missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside, Covington. Vonleh down low. LeVert defending, and Vonleh with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
KD's shot is good.
You know, this is what point guards should do. Dinwiddie, very good at orchestrating the offense, getting his team into good motion.
T dishes to Covington. Dinwiddie against T. Pass to Vonleh. Over Allen. Vonleh's shot is good. Vonleh's got 9.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Dinwiddie against T. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Harris outside. Three-pointer, LeVert, and the Nets another 3.
Well, you look at the shots like that LeVert makes, and you have to be happy for the progress he's made because he's worked at it.
Now, here's Culver. He's tightly guarded. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Vonleh no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Harris outside. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Now, here's Teague. He's got 11. Covington inside the line. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Dinwiddie against T. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Doubled by Culver. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. LeVert the pass to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here from 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Zhang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the feed to T. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Dinwiddie against T. Dinwiddie outside. Back to KD. And stolen by Zhang. The finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Culver with it. LeVert defending. Passes it to Zhang. Kicks to Vonleh. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
Here's Zhang. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Dinwiddie against T. The pass to Durant. And here's LeVert. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way up. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You've got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
So for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Joe Harris, and Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Layman, he's checked in for Culver. Layman gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Irving double team. Wound up there for Allen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. How he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now here's Durant. He's got 15. Tries again. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Feeds it to Towns. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Irving double team. It's LeVert on the wing. Left side Chandler. Rebound Minnesota.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not even a question. He's the present and future of this team.
The free throw drops for Towns. And with Towns and his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really rare to find a player so complete at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
And Towns drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. The deep three from Irving.
And they're just trying to duplicate the success they had from three-point range in that first quarter.
Here's Wayman, guarded by Prince. Beyond the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and it's off from three-point range. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving. Vonleh with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Irving. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Chandler.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, Chandler's so good at recognizing when he should shoot off the catch.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Jeff Teague playing terrific basketball in this one. He ended up with 15 points and 2 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be aggressive. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. Culver and Covington at the 2 and the 3. Conley and Towns, the duo inside. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. Here's Teague after the basket by Brooklyn. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 17.
Yeah, and that creativity, Kevin, is something you got to respect in Teague's game. I mean, he's very good at utilizing the pick and roll.
Now, here's LeVert. D right on him. Pass to Durant. No one near him. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. Great showing for him last season. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Nets trail by 4. Irving kicks to Allen. Pass to Jordan. Right side, Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now, here's Culver. He has 6. They get the rebound. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
On the boards, Kevin, outworking everybody. I mean, that's the want-to of Towns. I mean, the desire to be great, he keeps pushing the envelope.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Three-pointer, LeVert, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Allen. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Got that one up quick. 8 points for Robert Covington.
Man, that's just solid use of the pull-up there by Robert Covington. I mean, when the defense stays away from him, he has no problem letting it go.
And here is Jordan after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. LeVert kicks to KD. Just 5 on the clock. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down to 3 on the bucket from Jordan.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Passes it to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
The first one falls.
And one thing the Wolves have done well over the past few seasons, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, you know, they squeeze it well. Low turnovers can be a double-edged sword, though. If you don't make many mistakes, maybe you're not being aggressive enough.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Caris LeVert. And he makes both free throws.
And you think about the 2 best talents in Wolves history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer. The Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between those 2 guys. Boy, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim Duncan. Well, maybe not quite that good, but really good.
Now here's Covington. He's got 8. There's the pass to Teague. Covington against Irving. And Dinwiddie over to help. Here's Culver. Kept alive. Here's Vonleh. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Dinwiddie wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
Culver with it. 6 points for him. Left side Covington. The kick out to T. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jeff Teague.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jang, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
A career best season for Kyrie Irving in 2018-19. Scoring just as great as ever, but it was the other areas, playmaking, rebounding, defense, where he made tremendous strides.
Here's Towns. From down in the low post, it goes. 17 points in the game.
You know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
Irving dishes to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Now here's Allen. He's guarded closely. Basket good. Allen's got 4 this quarter. And the Celtics expected Kyrie to become a better passer and defender in Boston.
They felt he had the capability. You could argue that those improvements have elevated him from a great scorer to a great player in our league.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Culver. 8 points for him. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Shooting two.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
No good on that.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
Some changes for Minnesota. Layman, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Culver. And it's Napier in for Teague. And he's good on the second.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in, guys, too, Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Irving. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Layman pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Over Harris. And too long on the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Dinwiddie. Wiggins with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that abounds as the Nets gain possession. So for the Nets, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Joe Harris. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving double team. Pass to Prince. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Layman, guarded by Prince. Pass to Napier. Out to the wing. Here's Chang. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. On the wing, Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
That's good from Irving.
And we see the league-wide move discouraging mid-range shots. The Nets definitely among that group.
Yeah, and it's borne out here in that last season they took the third fewest mid-range shots and allowed the second most. So the analytics message taking real strong hold in Brooklyn.
Nets leading by 3. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And the young Timberwolves head coach, Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree you could ask for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level. The late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game to a modern-day approach for a young coach. And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Chance to look at numbers for Prince. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
They double him with Irving. Here's Wiggins. And just miss after miss right now. And on top of their troubles from range, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to beat. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? To get to the next level, you've got to answer that question.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Back to Layman. Towns against Prince. Launches it. And it's Towns missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A shot's good from Irving.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it's really just fun to watch him go to work. Just no fear, will take any shot out there on the floor.
Wiggins from outside. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie up top, covered by Wiggins. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Nets. And Prince comes to help. Passes to Wiggins. 1:44 left in the third. They get it back. Here's Jang. And he gets it to go. Jang's got his first bucket in this one.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Irving double team. There's 1:17 left in the third. Chandler. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Napier finds Wiggins. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the left wing. Napier passes to Towns. Now the dish to Wiggins. Shoots it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving attacking. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Prince. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Taurean Prince taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Napier. Out to the right wing. Wiggins from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 8. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Wilson Chandler out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. So that's the Nets 5.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
One shot.
Here's Irving. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Prince outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 14. He squares up and sinks it. And the Nets lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Layman. The pass to Vonleh.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. Teague comes in for Napier. And so he makes both from the line. Nets leading by 5. Irving up top. Teague covering. Irving double team. Prince outside. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
Outside Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 25 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Vonleh. Just 4 to shoot. Wiggins from outside. Jordan with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, leading by 5. He gets it in there.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Teague for 3. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Timberwolves trail by 7. To the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Teague against Irving. Irving double team. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now here's Towns. Vonleh, the pass to Culver. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 7. Irving attacking, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. And so Irving nails both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's the double team with Allen. Vonleh, the pass to Culver. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Covington to the left side wing. Here's Towns. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Irving double team. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Misses the wing J.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Teague against Irving. Out left to the wing. Towns is doubled. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Now, here's Culver. Count it.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Irving double team. It's Allen on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Allen, no good on the free throw. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Now, here's Culver. Pass to Towns. Shoots over LeVert. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Durant finds Jordan. Lets it go from 14. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. 31 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving against T. The kick out to Towns. Outside Covington. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now, here's Culver. Guarded by KD, and Towns gets it to go.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now, here's LeVert. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Allen. Shoots the three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the pass to Vonleh. He dishes it to T. Up top, Covington. Back to T. Jacks up a three. That one misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now here's Teague. He feeds it to Covington. Teague left side. Culver passes to Teague. With some arc. Dishes it to Towns. Durant with some nice D. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's LeVert. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeVert's got 9 points here in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Allen. Irving passes to KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Back to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's Allen. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Culver. Shoots over LeVert. Culver's shot is off. Pass to Durant. Covington with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The feed now to T. Nice defense from KD.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Now, here is Irving. It's stolen by T. Throws it up high. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by T.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to LeVert. Allen outside. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season, remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, why was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against Minnesota.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Dinwiddie outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.